Good afternoon. Welcome to EVAC headquarters. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Before we dive into today's exciting announcements, a quick note. There's a short survey at the end of the launch event. Your feedback guides us on how we improve our services, so please remember to fill it out. Now let's set sail. As many of you know, EVAC Group has been a pioneer of sustainable technologies and solutions since 1979. Through 45 years of innovation, our comprehensive solution portfolio today addresses all water and waste management needs, both on land and at sea, from vacuum collection to freshwater generation, and from wastewater treatment to waste management. Since 2018, we've also incorporated Cathalco and HEM into our ecosystem, expanding our portfolio with desalination and cohesive vessel protection technologies. Throughout our journey, one thing has remained constant: our commitment to delivering innovative, sustainable solutions that not only meet your needs, but empower you to navigate the challenges of a rapidly evolving world. As tightening maritime regulations are steering the industry towards a zero-discharge future, offloading untreated waste, whether into the sea or to costly land-based facilities, is no longer viable. Yet smaller vessels face a unique challenge. Existing sustainable waste management systems demand high volumes to be cost-effective, leaving smaller ships with outdated, inefficient options. And with increasing regulatory pressures and sustainability demands, relying on land-based waste treatment feels like a compromise: expensive, short-term, and far from environmentally friendly. This gap inspired our EVAC team to rethink onboard waste management for smaller vessels entirely, and set out to reshape what's possible. And today, we're proud to unveil the new way forward. Take a look.
The maritime industry is setting a new course. A zero-discharge future isn't a distant vision. It's happening now. Regulations are tightening to protect our precious yet fragile ecosystems. It's a turning point. The message is clear. It's time for a new approach to onboard waste management. Meet EVAC Dehydro, a seamless, compact and sustainable solution. Designed for smaller vessels handling 50 to 1,000 kilos of wet waste per day. Dries waste at up to 180 degrees Celsius. Reduces wet waste volume by up to 80%. Cuts CO2 emissions by up to 85%. From river to sea, EVAC powers comprehensive water and waste management anytime, anywhere, enabling you to chart a smarter course and a longer journey. EVAC Dehydro, the new way forward.
Here it is, the EVAC Dehydro, our latest solution for smaller vessels seeking a cost-effective, sustainable onboard waste management. This innovation is designed to replace outdated practices like direct overboard discharge and offloading untreated waste to land-based facilities for good. The EVAC Dehydro revolutionizes waste handling with advanced dehydration technology, reducing wet waste volume by up to 80%. And the result? A sterile, dry powder that's easy to store, simple to offload, and eliminates the need for additional treatment. Designed for vessels generating 50 to 1,000 kilograms of wet waste per day, its compact footprint makes it a practical, cost-effective solution for operation of all sizes, from yachts to river cruisers, roll-pack ferries to offshore vessels. By treating waste directly on board, the EVAC Dehydro minimizes transportation needs, cutting carbon emissions by 85% compared to land-based offloading. Not only does this innovation support a cleaner planet, but it also delivers measurable savings in operational cost. More than just waste management, it creates more room on board, transforming waste into an opportunity for efficiency and sustainability. To dive deeper, Gerardo Gomez Milan, Product Line Manager for Wet Waste Treatment at EVAC, will share how the EVAC Dehydro enables shipowners to confidently navigate tightening regulations while unlocking strong business opportunities for their operations.
Thank you, Kie. Imagine a future where you can focus entirely on your core business, without ever questioning whether your waste management systems comply with the regulations of your next port of call. This is not a distant dream. It's the vision we at EVAC are bringing to life. And with the EVAC Dehydro, we are taking one significant step closer. The regulatory tide is turning, Maritime, global, and regional authorities are enforcing stricter rules to protect marine ecosystems, with a clear trend toward restricting the direct discharge of untreated waste into the sea. Under MARPOL Annex 4, vessels of 400 GT and above, carrying at least 15 persons on board, must comply with stringent requirements. Install approved sewage treatment plants, or STPs, maintain sewage holding tanks, or both. Ships without STPs must offload untreated sludge at port reception facilities, a costly and space-consuming practice. Similarly, MARPOL Annex 5 enforces strict garbage discharge rules, including food waste. Discharge is restricted to specific conditions beyond 12 nautical miles, or is entirely prohibited in designated special areas, requiring ships to offload waste at ports, adding costs and taking up valuable onboard space. While direct discharge is still legally possible in certain areas, this is rapidly changing. More frequently than ever, new regions are designated as special areas with stricter discharge rules. By 2025, new areas such as the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden will adopt these regulations, joining high-traffic waters like the Mediterranean Sea, Baltic Sea and North Sea, and many others. Regional bodies like the EU are also stepping up, requiring vessels to deliver all waste to port reception facilities unless they can store it until their next port of call. This means vessels calling at EU ports can no longer discharge waste at sea, even beyond 12 nautical miles. Incentives such as reduced port fees for sustainable waste practices and mandatory compliance inspections further reinforce these matters. Additionally, the IMO's commitment to achieving zero plastic waste discharges from ships by 2025 highlights the tightening regulatory landscape. Together, these changes signal a future where the direct discharge of untreated waste will be a thing of the past. At EVAC, we saw this challenge as an opportunity to lead the maritime industry's sustainability revolution. Understanding our customers' needs, we embarked on a mission to find the most effective solution to address these challenges head-on and integrate it into our portfolio. This is where we crossed paths with Gaia, a South Korea-based leader in drying technology and organic waste management, to bring this vision to life. Gaia is the driving force behind the core technology of the EVAC Dehydro. Today, we welcome Director Paul Choi and Manager Liz Chang from Daejeon. They will share how the technology was developed, tested, and tailored together with EVAC experts to address the unique maritime challenges.
Thank you, Gerardo. The story of Gaia's drying technology and the EVAC Dehydro began with a simple yet ambitious question. How can we turn waste into valuable resources? South Korea is the only one country in the world that's separately disposing and processing food waste all over the country, started in 1999 by revisioning the Waste Management Act. It started the enormous environmental problems coming from food waste, which was recognized during the 1980s. In 1992, our founder, Dr. Han Pil-soon, a renowned scientist and former chief of the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, sought to address the organic waste problem in Korea, and he forecasted this would become a global waste crisis sooner or later. His groundbreaking work led to the creation of Gaia's drying technology, which turns waste into reusable resources and led Gaia to be the world's most advanced and longest existing company in the organic waste field, with more than 70 valid intellectual properties.
Over 3 decades, Gaia's drying units have evolved, designed to dehydrate organic waste by removing moisture while retaining solid content. This makes the material ideal for recycling into products like animal feed, fertilizer, or biomass fuel. The technology incorporates advanced features including 1. High temperature drying up to 180 degrees Celsius for sterilization, meeting strict regulatory standards. 2. Volume reduction for easier handling, especially in compact marine environments. And 3. Patented deodorizing methods to handle complex odors. Rigorous laboratory tests validate the performance of Guy's technology, ensuring compliance with regulations on moisture content for fertilizers and calorific values for biomass fuel. Notably, our dehydrating technology reduces CO2 emissions up to 53% compared to biogas treatment and up to 85% compared to landfill method, making it a remarkable solution, especially in this global warming concerning era. When we partnered with Evoque, we saw an opportunity to bring this proven land-based technology to the marine sector, specifically for vessels producing smaller volumes of waste. Together, we collaborated with Evoque's marine experts to adapt the technology and create the EVAC Dehydro.
Thank you, Paul and Liz. Partnering with Gaia has been an incredible honor. With the EVAC Dehydro, we're not just addressing today's challenges, we are shaping tomorrow's opportunities. By trusting the EVAC Dehydro, you delegate the complexities of waste management to us, so you can focus on what matters most, your core business. It's my privilege to introduce Björn Ulbro, CEO of EVAC Group, who will share how the EVAC Dehydro impacts not just EVAC, but also our customers and the society we serve.
Thank you, Gerardo, and thank you, Paul and Liz, for sharing the very inspiring origin story behind the EVAC Dehydro. The launch of this product marks a very key moment for EVAC. Traditional innovation in our industry has been to figure out a great product and then bring it to market. With this, we turned it around. We brought our expertise to the customer's operational reality and then scoured the market for the best solution. By complementing in-house innovation with partners is a great example of how we execute on our ambition to have the most comprehensive water and waste management portfolio in the industry. What excites me most about the EVAC Dehydro is that it makes sustainability accessible to a broader range of vessels and thereby expands our addressable market. For decades, EVAC has set the standard for maritime sustainability, and with this product, we've expanded that standard to smaller vessels, bridging a critical gap in the market. EVAC stands apart in the market, not just for technology, but for our commitment to a great customer experience. We have a global service network, life cycle care packages, so we are more than a technology provider, we are a trusted partner. Every EVAC Dehydro adoption is a step closer to our vision, future with no waste. No wasted freshwater, no wasted resources, no wasted opportunities. We're really excited about the future. We're really excited about sharing it with you. Thank you for your commitment in supporting us and driving this forward. Let's continue the conversation about the Dehydro, setting a new standard in sustainability. Back to you, Kit.
Thank you, Björn. As we conclude today's session, let's revisit the key values of the EVAC Dehydro. First, compact design, broad impact. The EVAC Dehydro brings sustainable waste management to smaller vessels. Designed for vessels operating and generating 50 to 1,000 kilograms of waste daily, it delivers efficient onboard waste treatment for river cruisers, RoPac vessels, naval fleets, and offshore operations. Second, cut emissions, drive sustainability. Future-proof your operations with EVAC Dehydro by eliminating overboard discharge and costly offloading to land-based facilities. It reduces CO2 emissions by 85%, helping your vessel exceed environmental standards. Third, reduce waste, redefine operations. Waste is a challenge on board. The EVAC Dehydro reduces wet waste volume by 80%, transforming it into a sterile, dry powder that's easy to handle and store, providing smaller vessels with a simple, user-friendly solution. EVAC Dehydro is available for ordering right now. Scan the QR code on screen or visit the link in the description to complete a quick survey. Our team will follow up with detailed materials and answers to any of your questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and innovations from EVAC. Let's create a future with nothing to waste, one EVAC Dehydro at a time. Thank you for being with us today.